Hello everybody and welcome to another Star Citizen video on this channel. So I'm going to be focusing this video on 3.8.1 as that has released literally within the last couple of hours, and I know that a couple of people are excited for patch 3.8.1. So it has been in the PTU phase now for the better part of a week, and you know, we've got a lot of hands-on experience, especially with the Cutlass Red, the medical gameplay, and you know, being able to treat yourself, and when you die, if you're within 4 million kilometers of the bed, of the med bed that you have basically set as your primary ICU, it will spawn you in that bed, which is fantastic for organizational events. You know, anything that's kind of like a fight to the death, or you know, PvP, stuff like that. Having the ability to be able to do this kind of stuff is fantastic, and they've finally brought it in live to the game. The Cutlass Red is now currently on sale. Of course, there's a normal package or there's a war bond. Unfortunately, the only problem with that is it is only 6 months insurance. You can of course trade it with something that maybe has lifetime insurance or a much longer insurance, or you know, you can get some of the more expensive packs to be able to get lifetime insurance if you're a concierge, which I don't recommend, you know, spending all the money to do, because it's not cheap to be involved within the concierge kind of packs and you know what's available to concierge players. But this is about 3.8.1. so most of you have most probably heard of all different leagues. You know, if you watch Board Gamer, or if you watch any other, you know, big Star Citizen kind of YouTube channels or anything like that, you may know what's going on in the universe of Star Citizen right now. So Star Citizen are getting involved in the Chinese Lunar New Year. What they have done is they've dotted red envelopes all around the verse, usually the main hubs for you to find, and you will be able to sell them on to a kiosk and get some rewards, some cash. I'm not too sure personally, you know, what you get out of them. All I know at the moment is you get AUEC on the amount. I'm not too sure as of yet. I haven't really explored it all that much at the moment, but you can find them anywhere. There's a lot of people that have already found quite a few, so that's exciting. It's something, you know, to do that's new within the verse. I think that in and of itself is quite interesting, and it'd be nice to see, you know, if they expand on that or what happens. As well as that, there's also a couple of sales that have come on. So right now you can get a Carrack. It's a Lunar Edition Carrack. You can also get an 890 jump as well. So they are currently on sale, although the 890 jumps are limited stock, meaning that there are so many people that have already purchased them. So if you want an 890 jump, I think you should get on that pretty quickly. That's what's going on within the website. A couple of the known issues currently within Star Citizen. So if you were playing 3.8 and you decided that you weren't going to really play 3.8 anymore, it's quite buggy, it's quite difficult to play, there's not all that much in terms of massive fixes within the game as of right now. A lot of the known issues that were in 3.8 are in 3.8.1. Also with 3.8.1, there has been a persistence wipe, meaning any AUEC that you earned whilst in the game within the last patch, or any ships that you bought in game, or any in-game purchases, have been reset with 3.8.1. and I can guarantee to you that the persistence piece is still not in the game yet, and there is no word of when exactly that will be. My general thought process is they may release that with the Carrack in February, but I don't think we are going to have the persistence in the universe for the next couple of weeks, which is unfortunate. But to 3.8.1, so some of the known issues: if multiple players log out of the 890 beds and log in at the same time, it may spawn one player in a bad state. So just be careful if you're spawning in and out of the 890 jump with friends, and yeah, it can throw somebody into a bad state and will most probably crash them out of the server. AI ships do not recover from EMP disables. If you disable an AI ship with an EMP, it will not recover. It will be dead in the water. Sometimes repair services are unavailable when they should be present. That has been a bug that has plagued Star Citizen for quite a while now. It's a bug that I've run into quite a couple of times, and it is really frustrating, especially when you're hauling. So at the moment, in terms of, you know, making money, it's still very much the same as it has been over the last couple of months. The best way to make money is trading. That's just the best way to make money in the game, and it will be for a long time. In terms of the missions and how much they give you AUEC wise, you're still looking at averaging 3,000 to 6,000 AUEC per mission, per delivery mission or encounter. You know, you can get a couple of missions that pay a little bit more, but maybe have a little bit more risk. It's really down to you what you want to do. But in terms of making money, it's not really changed from 3.8, well, back from 3.7 to now. So there's not all that much different in terms of mission giving and the monetary value that you get out of the missions. After a ship is repaired, detachable components will remain attached to the ship when destroyed, and a duplicate component will fall off. Repair fails if you select repair and refuel simultaneously. So from what I'm getting off of the known issues is the repair and the refuel that is currently in the game are just a hot mess at the moment. It is very difficult, and that is quite annoying when you are trying to haul. You know, you need to be getting to your station and then selling all your goods, all you want, everything like that, and then you need to refuel. At the moment, the workaround is to select the services individually, but you may have to, unfortunately, let your ship despawn, as there's no way to actively despawn it yourself still. So that would be my advice on a temporary workaround for not being able to actually refuel your ships, which I know can be annoying because you may need to wait. But by the by, that's that. Unfortunately, there's not much we can that CIG can do at this moment in time. Another workaround is hover before landing and request services just above the pad. I tried this, didn't really work for me, which is unfortunate, which you can see in the video as well. So it's a bit of a shame, really. But, you know, it's an alpha. Everybody needs to remember that we are playing an alpha. The CIG team are implementing different, you know, gameplay mechanics, and unfortunately this one is just a bit buggy. So gameplay features, what's new? So they've added a separate hostility activation under accidental fire thresholds for party members. Effectively, you can shoot your friends a lot more before getting fined, which is brilliant. That's right, Morty, I'm coming after you. Added weight and instruction objective and timer to patrol mission starts, which is fantastic. Added a checkbox in-game to disable film grain graphical effect. I think a lot of people have been waiting to be able to just turn off the film grain graphic effect, and the community is going to be very, very happy with that. Added target nearest friendly functionality in keybind, which is an interesting one. Camera shake is now a slicer option, which is also good, and added auto zooming on selected target. Default will be off. What do we get in terms of the med bay gameplay functionality? So it says medical bays can now be used for healing and respawn after death. Initial game login is set by the menu selection if it's the first login, or by the last ATC landing at a major station. After initial login, players can manually set their respawn to a medical bed by entering the bed and selecting the set as preferred ICU interaction. Medical bed spawning can also be cleared in the same way by selecting clear as preferred ICU. Upon death, the player will respawn at the desired medical bed if they died less than 4 million meters away. Currently, this functionality is only available on ships with medical beds, just the 890 and the Cutlass Red for this build, and will only work if the ship is available. For example, it is not despawned or it has not been destroyed. If the ship is not available, players will instead respawn at their default location until they have manually set another medical bed. Additionally, if the player is injured, they can use a medical bed to heal by selecting the Treat Injuries interaction, which is only visible when the player has treatable wounds. That is basically medical gameplay in a nutshell at this moment in time. Of course, that is going to improve later on as the game develops. So in terms of new ships and vehicles, new ship available, the Drake Cutlass Red. As I've said already, that is currently on sale on the CIG website. Added an entrance light ring to indicate where a player should stand to get the entrance interaction on the mole. Nice little visual update for the Argo mole. Added weapon report audio for ship weapons and atmosphere. There is a new cooldown on player bounties of the same player, and rented ships in the persistent universe can no longer be modified. That is a huge change, especially the fact that a lot of people will be, renting the Prospector. You're not going to be able to change the mining heads on it. I understand why they've done it. There was an exploit where people were renting ships, taking the better parts off of said rented ships and putting them on their own ships. That exploit has caused this, in my personal opinion. I've seen people doing it plenty of times before, but that is going to harm the rentals in terms of the Prospector. Newer players who don't have a lot of AUEC and haven't bought UEC, it's a lot of the startups and the suggestions of how newer players or players with not a lot of starting money, get more money is to start doing some missions until you get to a certain point, then rent a Prospector and then go from there. It's going to be a lot more difficult now, which is really, really upsetting and really frustrating, but I do understand the reasons they have done it. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching this really quick video on 3.8.1. Hopefully I've not talked your ear off too much. Like I've said in most of my other Star Citizen videos, if you are looking for an organisation and a group of people to play with, then just let me know in the comments below. You can join the ISSF, we'll have a chat about it, we'll try and get you involved. We're quite a fantastic community. We're usually online and we do a lot of talking and planning events and all of that good stuff. So please, if you do want to join an organisation, then just let me know and we'll see what we can do. But for now, I'm going to leave you. I hope you all have a great weekend and enjoy yourselves in 3.8.1.